I can't deny it any longer, Dixie. I'm falling in love with you.
Sorry.
You are a terrific woman and a terrific cop.
It's nice to be appreciated.
The way you handled yourself with Jenkins tonight, Mimi, you got a hell of a lot of courage.
Well, coming from you, that is high praise.
No, it's a fact. I mean, I saw a different side of you, Mimi. I always knew that you were quick and savvy and that I could always count on you no matter what the risk was, but after tonight, Mimi,
You what? What's wrong, Derek?
Mimi, I have these feelings that I've never, ever experienced, never in my life, not with any woman. And if I don't tell you about them, I'm going to explode.
There is hope. If the dog found me, well, then that means there are people who are nearby. And then they will find me. They will find me.
I thought you'd be asleep.
No such luck.
Don't tell me you haven't slept all night.
Oh, it was a busy night.
What?
Timmy's dog disappeared.
Harold? But he was...
I know. Timmy told me the whole story about how he put him in the boathouse without my knowledge and apparently got out and there's no sign of him.
Tim, man, must be going wild.
Oh, he was devastated. I had the staff search the grounds and just no sign of him. I'm afraid maybe he's gone for good. I told Timmy that as soon as I was feeling up to it, we'd get him another dog, and that seemed to console him.
Poor kid. Nat, I didn't tell you this because you were feeling so lousy, but Harold and the Tim men, they took a little excursion over to the Merrick place.
No.
Now, don't worry. I read him the Riot Act. He knows how dangerous it is.
I have told him that 1,000,000 times. Anything could happen.
Yeah, I got half a mind to send a couple of uniforms down there tomorrow morning and board that damn place up.
Board up the cave?
Yeah. With that well in there, the place is a hazard. A kid could fall in and nobody would even know what happened.
It's private property, isn't it?
It's lethal.
I'm not arguing with that, but technically, Timmy was trespassing.
The kid doesn't think of it that way. Land is something you roam around on and you play on. The place should be sealed up.
Trevor, he disobeyed me. Please, I don't want any trouble caused for the police.
What trouble? It's our job, protecting people.
Darling, the police force is already overworked. Please, just don't make it a police matter. Let's just drop it.
I don't understand your objection.
Well, let's see. As someone who is married to one of Pine Valley's finest, it would cause me no end of embarrassment if Timmy's delinquency caused trouble.
Timmy is not a delinquent.
Well, then I'm a delinquent mother. Trevor, please. Please, don't make me the laughing stock. I've already holed up in here with the chickenpox on my honeymoon, and...
Angel, nobody is criticizing you. Don't worry about
If
it.
the dog had been gotten rid of as I had asked, none of this would have happened. Now, would you please, don't make it a police matter. Just let me handle it.
Okay. Okay, consider it dropped. I wouldn't want it whacking you out.
Now you're upset.
Upset? Me? No, just the thought of the well-being. I was worried about Timmy. The thought of something happening to the kid, You okay?
I'm going to be all right.
Well, this is the honeymoon for the books, isn't it? I mean, the new bride with chicken pox, and here we are snarking about wells and caves and mutts.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, too. This is what married life's about? I mean, arguing, squabbling like this is like being on a battlefield.
It's all my fault.
No, it's not about it being anybody's fault. It's about two people who love each other.
I do love you.
And I love you, Nat, but something's missing. Maybe it's just that sense of humor. And I'm not saying life should be one big, long laugh track. This is rough on you and it's rough on me, but we used to be able to roll with the punches. About anything. I mean, what happened to that?
Oh, it's still there. It's just that... planning the wedding and the upheaval about Janet, and I've been neglecting Timmy, and then, I get the illness and chicken pox and honeymoon, and I guess the thing with the well and the dog just sort of threw me over the edge. I've been wallowing in self-pity. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be unpleasant.
It's okay. Look, you just concentrate on getting well, okay?
I will. Making you happy is all I want to do.
Yeah. You just get some rest.
Some herbal tea might make me feel better.
Well, what if it's gone to bed? I'll get it for you.
Thank you. Give me a kiss first.
Sure.
It's been a rough night. It's getting late.
I'm trying to say it, Mimi. Come on, just give me a break.
Okay, so?
I love you. Oh, it came out. I heard it. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
So what, are you in shock? I mean, what, are you surprised? Or is this just an everyday occurrence with you?
I tried to convince myself it wasn't happening.
Oh, gee, great, thanks. That's an ego booster. So it bothers you? What, you want to go running out screaming into the night?
Well, actually, I've been coming to the same conclusions about my own feelings.
Keep talking.
I didn't want this, Derek. I tried so hard to resist this.
You mean because we were on the force
No,
together?
not because we're on the force together, but because love doesn't fit into my plans. My whole focus has been my career. I want to be the best.
Mimi, you are the best.
Yeah, I met some terrific guys in New York, some that I was interested in, but getting involved just conflicted with my goals. And no matter how attracted I was, I cut them loose. I wasn't going to let anything stop me from getting what I wanted.
But I'm a cop. We're both cops. We have the same goals.
So we do.
You don't know how long I've prayed for this day.
I have waited so long for this.
You kept on resisting me.
I thought you were coming on to me.
Well, now you know better. We still have one minor hitch. Chief Bradley's anti-fraternization regulation.
We've got to do something about this.
Yeah, but like what?
Like, charge into his office and tell him to stuff it.
I'm with you, baby.
I've waited too long to find you. And I am not going to give you up without a fight.
Hold that thought. See you tomorrow.
That kiss told me a lot.
I didn't expect this to happen tonight.
You mean by kissing you or your reaction? Dixie, tell me. I'm not going to let you out of here until you tell me how you feel.
I can't handle this.
Yes, you can.
Not now.
Look, don't run away from me. You're not that tough.
I am not running away.
Well, then tell me how you feel.
I have got to get out of here, all right, before this goes any further.
Are you saying that it could?
I'm not saying it.
What the hell do you think you're doing with my sister?
I'm not doing anything to your sister. I'm in love with Dixie, but then you would know that because you've been listening to every word that was said.
This is my home.
Also, that gives you the right to eavesdrop on whomever you please, huh?
It's my duty to protect my sister.
Your paranoia is getting real tiresome, Will.
Stop putting the moves on Dixie.
My feelings for Dixie are none of your damn business. Now, back off!
You know, it's only a matter of time before I prove to this family what you're really up to.
You are so pathetic.
It's bad enough you managed to get a foothold in the family business, but I will be damned if I'm going to stand by and watch my sister get her heart broken by a phony.
I've got great news for everyone who...
Trevor, something happened.
Yeah?
I mean, something great, you know? I mean, I was up half the night thinking about it. I never had anything happen to me like this in my entire life. It's like I dreamed it, you know, but I didn't. I mean, it's real. I'm in love with Mimi. She's in love with me.
Terrific! Terrific! Mazel tov, my man. Mazel tov.
Thank you. I mean, you know, we tried to ignore it, you know, but, I mean, we did. We couldn't, you know?
I know. Love conquers all, right?
Oh, man, does it ever. Yeah. I gotta go one-on-one with Chief Bradley tomorrow about that anti-fraternization edict that he's...
Whoa.
Sorry to bust in, Trevor, but this stupid anti-frat...
Good morning, Mimi.
Winifred, thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Derek.
Ah, isn't that cute? Two love-struck cops on a mission of the heart.
But how to attack Chief Bradley is the question.
Well, proceed with caution. The guy is notorious for being closed-minded.
Well, it's about time we pried open that narrow little mind of his.
I got his ear, I'll talk to him. Strictly, objectively, challenging the rule on the basis of principles.
Not to mention constitutionality.
That's a big word there, Mimi.
You know, I appreciate it, Trevor, but, I don't want anybody fighting my battles for me.
Wait a second now. Trevor has access to Bradley. Now, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth here. I say go for it.
You don't mind?
I'll pitch it to him today.
Thanks.
Don't say a word to any of your fellow officers until the mission is accomplished. Got it?
Right, thanks.
We'll be at my place.
Later, lovebirds.
Ah, good luck.
Have fun. Hey, Brian, how's it going?
Okay. Is Haley up yet?
Yeah, I just woke her up. I think she was out kind of late. Thanks for calling about the study fest.
Yeah, well, you know, today's the big day, so...
Hey, Brian. Just get here?
Yeah. You okay?
Great. Thanks for helping me study last night.
Sure.
Good luck with the test, Tinkerbell. And do me a favor, check on Blondykins. She didn't have such a good night.
I will.
Thank you.
So you still ticked at me?
It's not you, Haley. It's what you let Chandler pull. I mean, are you anywhere near prepared for this test?
Piece of cake, I'll ace it.
Sure.
You know, it just so happens that Chandler played tutor last night. He got me an algebra book.
Yeah, the one we're using?
No, but the formulas are all the same. And anyway, while we sat in the airport waiting for the fog to lift, he reviewed all of them with me. I mean, it's like in my brain like a computer. He even gave me a sample test. I solved every problem.
Great.
So why the face?
Because the guy is up to something, okay?
Right. He got me to see my mom. He got me an algebra book by waking up some poor librarian. He spent hours teaching me why fight over positive things.
Because I think you should level with your uncle, okay? I didn't like having to lie to him about you being at my place last night.
Right. Chandler taking me to see my mom in that new prison has to remain a secret because I have a chance to go again. And if Uncle Porkchop found out about that, he'd put the brakes on it.
It's no good having these little secrets with Chandler. It gives him control.
He's not gonna hurt me.
It's your life. I gotta get to the health club. Luck on the test.
Thanks.
Hey, you want to meet me at McKay's afterwards for a little celebration?
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
So how was your evening last night with Mr. Enchantment?
Great. Charlie is, great company.
Oh, yeah, he sure as heck is. Where'd you end up?
Goalpost.
Oh.
Morning, everyone.
Oh, thanks, Myra.
Good
morning.
Morning.
Hello.
So, I understand that you and Dixie both ended up at the goalpost with your respective dates last night, eh?
Yeah, that's something, isn't it? Small world.
Yeah, well, small town anyway.
Thank you, Mrs. Sloan.
And there are scones?
Great, my favorite. Thank you. I'll help myself.
So, how'd you get along with Deborah? Did you like her?
You were absolutely right. She's a lot of fun. Very pretty. Looks like I'll be seeing more of her.
Oh, can I match him up or can I match him up, huh, Mara?
Look, I've got a million things to do. Excuse me.
So do I.
Good morning, Will.
Oh, good morning, Will.
Good morning, Mara.
Scones and coffee.
Thank you. You tell Opal about Charlie Brent's tour for Enchantment?
Yeah, Ruth told me all about it.
He's doing all right, bless him, in spite of a broken heart.
I have to go check on Junior.
Now, that's her escape line.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the heck is eating her, but wherever she is, her mind is completely in a different place altogether.
Yeah, I picked up on that, too. I know exactly what or whom she's thinking about.
I always knew Payless. What, are you going to keep it to yourself or are you going to share?
It's no big secret. I've suspected something was up for weeks now. Last night I got confirmation.
Of what?
I came downstairs last night, saw Dixie and your friend Craig wrapped in a hot kiss.
Oh, hooey.
What, you don't believe me?
I believe you are a very confused young man, Will.
I know a kiss when I see
There
one.
are friendly kisses. There are all kinds of kisses.
No, this was definitely the passionate
Yeah,
bride.
so you say. So you say.
Why would I lie?
Because you're out to make trouble for Craig, of course.
I told you what he's up to. I've been proven right.
Well, how come Dixie didn't talk to me about it then?
Guilt.
Oh, what? You mean because of Tad?
Well, you're his mother. She knows you think he's still alive.
He is still alive.
She feels she's betraying him.
Well, I mean, I sure as heck know what it feels like to be lonely. I mean, she could have talked to me.
No, but she can't talk to anybody, especially this family.
Why?
Because she's taken a stand. She's let it be known that she's accepted a life of living alone with her memories of Tad. And now she's attracted to his so-called best friend.
What do you mean, so-called?
That guy's a fake.
You think he's a fake, I know. You think he's after Dixie's money and Palmer's business and the whole shebang.
Hey, look, you can laugh all you want, but the guy is a manipulator.
Takes one to know one.
Look, I care about my sister, all right? I want her to be with somebody who's worthy of her, somebody like Tad. Craig's clever, Opal. I mean, he's a master of the con. Last night I saw him leading Dixie into a romance. The next thing's going to be a marriage.
She is not a stupid woman, Will.
No, but she is vulnerable. I mean, she's leading with her emotions. She's lonely. She's frustrated, and Craig knows that.
Well, is that so terrible?
Not if the man's right for her.
Yeah, who are you to judge, for crying out loud? I mean, for all we know, his feelings for her are perfectly sincere.
Yeah, I wish.
Well, you haven't convinced me of anything, Will. So Craig has some feelings for Dixie, and that stirred something up in her. I still don't think that you'd call that a case for the jury.
I don't think Uncle Palmer's going to applaud this union.
Look, I'm not saying I'm applauding it. I just want a little time to give it some thought, you know, and I'd really appreciate if you did not blow this up into the crisis of the century. Just keep your cool and keep your mouth shut.
Well, I'm so sorry I've been boring
You don't know everything, Will.
You know, I thought that you would appreciate this information. You should not shoot the messenger for bearing fair warning.
You know, I thought you were going to buy the whole store.
Well, I paid for half of it, didn't I?
Yes, and I still got taken.
Well, is that the way it's going to be, huh? Nag, nag, nag.
Yes. Nag. Nag. Nag.
No, it was tough leaving you last night.
Tossed and turned all night.
Did you get any sleep at all?
Whenever I close my eyes, I see Jenkins' ugly face and that branding iron coming at me.
I'm sorry, Mimi.
Well, it's okay, because then I'd shake that right out of my head, and I'd think of you coming to rescue me and telling me that you love me.
And that made everything better?
It sure did.
Oh. You know, I fell for you the very first time I ever saw you.
Well, I wish I could say the same for myself.
Oink, oink, huh?
You were the classic male chauvinist pig.
Proving once again that opposites do attract.
After initial repulsion.
The only problem is, how am I going to keep my hands off of you?
Derek, what if Trevor doesn't make any headway with Chief Bradley?
You will.
But just in case?
You talk too much.
Oh, Haley! Oh,
Winifred! What happened?
I was peeling some apples and then I slipped and I cut myself close to the artery and it won't stop bleeding.
Okay,
The patient went to the
hold on. Natalie's a nurse. Natalie's a nurse. Hold on. Nat! Natalie, come quick. Winifred cut herself.
Oh, Haley.
Okay. Come over here. Sit down. Here. What you have to do is, hold your wrist up. Okay, she's losing a lot of blood. Okay, just hold it like that. Do something, Nat.
Do what?
Oh, whatever you do to stop the bleeding. Ned, you're a nurse. What do we do? Nat, what's the matter with you?
I'll dial 911.
No.
Yes, that's a very good idea. I think you should get real help, quick.
Yes, we have a knife wound on the wrist, near an artery, lost a lot of blood. 300 River Road, please come quickly. There's a lot of blood loss here. What? Okay. All right, raise the arm and pressure points. Thank you. Okay. Okay, they're on their way. What you do is you have to put the towel on the wound, hold your arm up just like that. You hold up here, and I'll hold right here, and this should stop the bleeding for a little bit, okay? And don't look at it. Don't look at it. It'll be okay. Just hold it there. Okay, it's okay. Nat, aren't you gonna, check this out over here?
She might need stitches.
Yeah, but don't you think you should see how deep the cut is?
What good would that do?
Well, so you could tell the medics the extent of the wound,
Yeah, look. No, don't touch the towel. Just leave it exactly the way it is. Okay. Only a real doctor should examine the wound.
Mm-hmm. You're the closest thing to a doctor that we've got.
No, I'm sick. I'm woozy, from lack of food. Oh, I'm sorry to have bothered you, Mrs. Dillon.
You didn't bother her, I did.
It's all right, Winifred. I'm very sorry. There's just really nothing I can do for you. Oh, it's okay. They'll be here soon. A few stitches, I'm sure you'll be good as new. I hope so.
It's okay. I have some time before my test, and I will sit and wait with you, okay? Okay. Natalie, you're paler than ever. Why don't you go back to bed?
Thank you. I'm sure the paramedics will be here soon, Winifred, and they'll take good care of you.
Yeah, they sure will. Everything will be fine. I'm sure everything will be okay.
Mimi, are you having reservations about being involved with me?
Huh? I'm certainly aware of what can happen. You wait for your father to come home, and one night he doesn't. I swore I would never get involved with a cop. So much for promises I've made to myself.
You're involved.
I'm stuck with it, huh?
That makes two of us. We can't win for losing, can we?
We will have our day.
Trevor.
Hey.
Hey.
You saw the chief?
Yeah, I just came from there.
It's Color Tile's Labor Day sale. Save up to 60%. Ceramic tile 47.
This is crazy. It's ridiculous. Bradley knows how dedicated we are. There's no way we would let our relationship interfere.
I know. You can't go banging your head against an iron wall, though. The only thing I can tell you to do is knuckle under.
Oh, the hell with that.
Well, what choice do we have?
Well, either you or I are going to have to relocate. Center City or Landview.
Hey, it's kind of drastic, pal.
Well, what other choice do we have? If Bradley won't listen to reason,
And he won't.
then we have no other options.
We just want to be together. Is that such a crime?
Hey, not by my book, but I am not making the rules here.
Well, I wish you did.
Yeah. Look, I gotta go be with my new bride. She's having a bad day.
We'll
Thanks.
give her our best.
Yeah, we'll do, and whatever you two decide to do, I'm behind you 100%.
Thanks, Fred.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
What are we going to do, Derek? Hi, Bri guy.
Well,
I almost didn't take the test.
what?
I showed up late. I didn't think I'd finish.
What happened?
I finished it, and I passed it. I know I did.
Are you sure?
almost 100% positive, except for a little sticky problem, but I think I cut it.
Yeah? All right, celebration time.
Well, someone's happy about something.
Yeah, we are. The algebra genius over here just terminated her final exam.
Yeah, congratulations.
Well, thanks.
All right. What are you guys going to have?
Deluxe cheeseburger platters and tall chocolate sodas.
Okay, coming up. What's that look?
Stunned, maybe? Shock, astonishment?
I can't take all the credit. A few of those tricky problems we went over in my speed teach last night by a certain tutor whose name I dare not mention. But anyway, the guy has got a way of making numbers and letters make sense.
Look, if Chandler helped you pull this off, then he could be Saddam Hussein for all I care. Why were you late for class, though?
Weird, Bri. Really weird.
What?
Winifred accidentally cut her wrist with a knife really close to an artery. I'm talking gross city blood for days.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's okay. The paramedics came and rushed her away to the emergency room. But, I called for Natalie. After all, she is a nurse. She
Right.
just stood there. She wouldn't go near Winifred.
Really?
Really, she froze up. Poor Winifred could have bled to death, and I don't think Natalie would have budged.
Hey, why don't you get off her case just a little bit?
Her case? What about Winifred's case? The poor woman was scared to death.
Look, Natalie hasn't done this nursing thing in a long time, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she wasn't confident enough to treat Winifred.
It's freaky, though. I mean, she's had to have seen all kinds of gory emergencies, but this was like...
Like what?
It was almost like she was afraid of blood or something. I mean, don't you think that's a little weird for a medical professional?
I'm all right. All I gotta do is just hang in there. That's all you gotta do is hang in there. Hang in there. Everything will be fine. Keep talking. Mind's working. Come on, darling. Come on. You've helped other people through trauma. You get yourself through trauma. Come on. Just don't give in to fear or despair. Just keep your mind working. Keep talking. Keep talking. Oh, keep talking. Capital of Pennsylvania is Harrisburg. Capital of New Hampshire is Concord. The capital of West Virginia is Richmond. The capital of West Virginia is Charleston. The capital of Virginia is Richmond. The capital of New York is Albany. The capital of Tennessee is Nashville.
I like this white chocolate so much. This one's a good one. Pretty good.
Oh,
That meant what?
yuck. Chocolates right after breakfast?
Oh, honey, you know me. When my honey lamb is away, chocolate's my substitute for love. Here, try one.
Oh, no, thank you.
Let me see. Oh, this is a jelly. I hate the jelly ones.
I just had around with Junior.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't find his favorite friction car. I mean, he was freaking out. I looked everywhere. I looked under his bed, in his closet, in his toy chest.
Did you find it?
In his laundry hamper.
Oh, I could have told you that.
Oh, well, thanks a bunch. Do you want to go to the health club?
Chocolate and exercise? No way is that.
Well, I just kind of want to work out some of this tension.
Yeah, I know all about that tension.
What are you talking about?
It's not your ordinary kind of tension now, is it?
What do you mean?
Well, given your growing feelings for Craig, I might guess it would be a little sex, you will, tension, though.
Your period. In just one day, it can be big and small.
Look,
Opal, Craig and I are just friends. I thought I told you that.
You did?
Then what are you implying?
I understand that you are friends.
Well,
you
then
kids.
why on earth did you say that?
Because I also know that feelings can change, and I think there's more going on between you.
Well, I think that your imagination is running amok. That's what I think.
Now, Dixie, honey, you can't help the way you feel. Just don't twist it into something else, you know? I mean, level with me here. Even if it's painful. I'm not going to stand in judgment against you or anything, you know that. I care about you like you were my own flesh and blood.
I just thought Craig was a nice person. You know, he saved my life for crying out loud, and then I found out that he knew Tad, and they were best friends, and he loved him like I did. And then all of a sudden, it turned out that we spent more time together, and we started to know each other, and it...
Blossom?
Yes, and I'm sorry, Opal. I didn't mean it to. I swear.
Honey, I know that. If there's one thing we cannot control, it's our emotions. I mean, you can deny them as much as you want, but you can't change them.
Do you hate me?
Oh, stop. Of course I don't hate you. How could I ever hate you? I admit, when I first got a glimmer of the two of you being attracted to each other, I had a whole heap of deeply conflicted feelings bouncing around inside me, pulling me every which way. One minute I'd be just spitting tacks about my boy coming home and you'd have moved on, and the next minute I'd be, giving Craig his due. He's a good man with a good head on his shoulders. He's got a nice way with Junior. I can't really find any fault with him. And then there's you. I don't want you punning your life away, living only for Junior and, throwing yourself into your work at the Glamorama. You're young and you deserve to have a rich, full life. Now, that doesn't mean that all my jumbled feelings are just going to evaporate or anything, but that's my problem. That's not yours. You just You gotta let go of all this guilt stuff, honey. You just let go of it now, okay? You just follow your heart, honey, and you'll never go wrong. Well, I'm gonna head upstairs and splash some water on my eyes. I think I'll rub some chocolate in them. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just not looking where I'm going. I'll see you later.
It's just so ironic. I mean, I have been waiting a long time for a career. But I've also been waiting for love, and now I have them both, only I can't have them both. Not at the same time, anyway. Because there's a regulation forbidding it.
It's the same with me. I've finally gotten everything I've ever wanted. I am not going to give up what I've worked my butt off. I shouldn't have to, and neither should you.
Yeah, we'll tell it to the chief.
The solution is obvious.
Not relocating.
Another solution.
Oh, there is one?
We go underground.
Not tell anyone?
Strictly our secret.
I'm not sure I can do that, Derek.
But you can't defy a stupid, useless regulation?
Rules, regulations, civil and military law. I've been indoctrinated to uphold all these things. It's a way of life for me. I can't change that.
Discipline, respect for work, respect for the force, respect for law and order has been indoctrinated into both of us. But bending one rule, one tiny, stupid rule, shouldn't cause an ethical crisis.
I'm not saying it should.
All I am saying is that if we keep cool heads we can have our work and love. Can I take that as a yes?
What are you doing up? You should be in bed.
I just wanted to hear about your exam.
Forget the exam. How's Winifred?
Oh, I called the hospital. She's all right.
How many stitches?
16.
16. Wow, that's a lot.
Well, it did not involve an artery, thank goodness.
When's she getting released?
Lucretia's already gone to pick her up.
I was really worried about her.
So was I.
I was worried about you, too.
About me?
Yeah, you seemed really freaked out by it.
Well, of course I was. I just...
Froze is what you did.
No, I just was not in any shape to help. I was feeling weak and unsteady, and that combined with the fact that I've been away from nursing for so long, I didn't trust myself.
That figures.
Haley, I really don't think it's necessary for anyone else to know about this. It would only upset Trevor. He's already so worried about me, so we won't tell him, will we?
Little Annette, 'cause her diaper was leaking.